But all right, welcome back to the GN show. I am the Father of the Gamer. With me, as always, is Devil Gaming.
Hello.
Today, our special guest will be our first female streamer, so we'll have to give her up to that. But her tag is, I'm going to read it verbatim, then I'm going to call her what I call her. X
Okay.
Tiamat X. So, we
Hey
call her
guys.
Tia.
Everybody does. That's fine.
So, how are you doing? I mean, you had a lot going
I'm
on today,
doing
right?
pretty. Yeah. Yeah. Yesterday, Bludge. He should be in the chat. He graduated from pharmacy school, so congrats to you, sir.
Congratulations. Oh, shit.
And yeah, today we have like some graduation parties and like baby sex reveals and exciting things happening. So
Absolutely. That's awesome.
Baby sex reveals so that you genuinely have a whole like party just to reveal the gender of a baby.
yeah, pretty much.
Why?
I don't know. There was cookie cake. That's all I cared about.
People usually put this kind of stuff on Facebook or something. Oh, it's a boy. Like a whole party
No.
for it.
No, I think it's also like excitement of like, oh, I think it's a boy, and then other people say, oh, I think it's a girl. So there's like that tension of like, I'm gonna be right and you're gonna be wrong. I think that's what it's.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know.
So basically, it was time to collect up on your bets.
Probably.
We all place bets, and then the winner takes all.
Yeah.
But you said it was a boy, right? And you were disappointed? Why were you disappointed?
I don't know, because my boyfriend said it was gonna be a girl, and I mean, he said it was gonna be a boy. I was like, well, I'm just gonna pick a girl now.
So you're sad because he won.
Essentially. I mean, it doesn't matter. So, as long as it comes healthy, that's all that matters.
Yep, that's exactly it. So, a question I ask every guest, and this is how I always start out the shows, if you guys have seen it before. How did you come up with your name? I'm assuming Tia is your first name, like your actual name?
No, it
Oh,
doesn't.
okay.
It doesn't have anything to do with my real name. I was in college. I didn't have a next gen console, so I just had a GameCube.
Okay.
So when I graduated, my parents got me a PS3. So that's like, oh, I need to
Winning.
make a PSN name and stuff. And I'm not very good at coming up with names in general. So at that time, I was like, well, I really like dragons. So I started looking dragon names because mythology and
Yeah.
stories, they all have names. So I saw Tiamat, and then I googled it to see what the story was about, and apparently like in ancient Mesopotamia, it was supposed to be a goddess of creation, but they also depict her as a dragon for chaos and stuff. So I like that there's two sides to it, so that's why I picked that name. But
Absolutely.
yeah.
No, that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool idea behind it, though.
Yeah, and I didn't like adding numbers to like names either, so I tried making it unique. So yeah, that's where it came from.
Hey, no, there's nothing wrong with that. So, what kind of games do you play, though, normally?
Mostly first person shooters. Mostly. My main game is usually Destiny. I always come back to Destiny, but mostly I like first person shooters.
You still play Destiny?
I still play Destiny.
Oh, man. You're a true fan, then, I guess.
Hey, well, I still play Destiny. What are you talking about? I don't like Destiny. I still play it.
I like the people that's in the community though. Like I know a lot of my friends that are on Destiny, and we usually always end up having a good time, even though it's like repetitive. But it's I come back for the people mostly too.
Well, that makes sense. If it's a good community, then yeah, I can get behind the whole
Yeah,
coming back to it and everything. So.
but I mean, I tried Far Cry Primal. I really like it too. Like it's different. I mean, you still kind of throw spears and clone people to death, but it's a little bit different. So I enjoy that too. I'm a little picky when it comes to games. I enjoy watching Minecraft, but I don't think I could be able to play it.
Really, you haven't played Minecraft?
No, I like watching it, but I haven't played it.
You should definitely check it out.
Wow.
I like Minecraft. I've played Minecraft since it first came out, like literally almost 7 years ago. So you should check it out.
Yeah, I
That's an
know.
awkward
I know.
pause.
Now streams it all the time, and I like watching him stream and like see what he's making and stuff. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and yeah, but most of the time I just like shooting things.
Have you played Ghost in the Shell yet?
I have not.
It's a good
What
game.
is it with this game?
It's like
I don't know.
It's like $5. It's a fucking outstanding game. I'm telling you.
I haven't even watched the
All I
anime,
hear
to
is
be
this,
honest.
this game every week.
I gotta. Hey, maybe we can get sponsored by him. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
We should like pay you for advertising.
Exactly right. That would be fucking awesome.
You should send them an email.
You know, I talk about you guys every stream. I get like 10 people in here. You guys should pay me. Yeah, right.
You should pay me.
But yeah. So how long have you been streaming?
I think September of last year. It's how long I've been. I think
Okay.
so it's like 8 to 7 months or so, I think.
I think I'm right in the same boat right there with you. I took a long time off, but have you been going steady for the last year, or you take
The most I've taken off is maybe 1 to 2 weeks.
Oh wow! So you've been. What is your schedule? I guess.
I try to stream like every day, starting 7 Eastern time, unless I say otherwise on Twitter.
Okay.
Because that's when I get back from work. So and usually weekends are a little bit different because it depends what we're doing and
Absolutely.
yeah.
That makes sense.
How are you finding Overwatch? I was watching you stream Overwatch yesterday, and
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
I was watching you running around with some kind of spear that was connected to other people somehow, and
That's
I don't really know
mercy.
what was going on, but I watched like 10 minutes of your stream at one point where you were just in a pre-game game, and
fuck?
you
Uh-huh.
couldn't find a game or something. Like,
Oh.
I don't know what's going on with that game.
Okay, so yeah, Overwatch is a lot of fun, but I could understand if playing it by yourself would be boring. But if you're playing with other people, it's like super fun. So you get each character has a different class. Like, so we have the ones that do high damage, we have defense, and then we have healers. So the one with the stick, that was a healer, so I was healing people.
Oh,
And mostly. Yeah, so the game is mostly like either like you have to escort a payload to a certain area or you have to capture a zone. But before the game, while it's like what Devil was talking about, that's little like a skirmish match they do, so you're not waiting in like a loading screen for them to find the game for you.
That makes sense.
Are you a fan of Overwatch then?
I really like it. Like I said, I wouldn't like sit down and play it by myself, but once we get a team together, it's really fun to play. I really enjoy it. I played for like 6 hours yesterday.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
you were streaming with someone else yesterday, weren't you?
Yeah, it
Did you-
was Sergeant Fidget and Frisky.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with James. I think Overwatch to me looks a lot like Team Fortress 2, and I hate Team Fortress 2, so I probably won't ever do Overwatch, but that's just me. Hopefully I
Yeah,
didn't
it
hurt your
depends,
feelings,
like,
but
No, like I don't have a game like it, so to me it's new. That's probably why I like it. But
okay.
probably if there's something else I could compare it with, then I probably would. Like I don't like what's called Battleborn.
Battleborn?
For some reason,
yeah.
yeah. I'm not huge into that. I like the PvE version, like part of it, but the PvP version of it, I really don't like.
Well,
Okay.
so how did you start? I mean, did you just? I mean, you said you were in college. Well, no, you were out of college because you had literally just the simplest of consoles, if I can say that.
Oh yeah. I had a GameCube.
Yeah, that actually made me laugh when I had to mute my mic when you said you said a GameCube was a console. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, like I only had Nintendo up till like I graduated college. I couldn't afford like anything else, so I was only I was a full-time student, so I couldn't afford anything basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a 64 before that too, so
I love the 64.
the 64 was
GameCube
amazing.
reminds me of a Rubik's Cube.
Well, if it makes it feel, the only thing I played on it was the Zelda collection. That's the only thing I played on it because it sucked.
I have to openly say about this. I think I may have played part of a Zelda game once.
Oh my god.
Don't tell me you've never played Zelda.
Never.
All right, I'm moving you out of chat,
Don't
Devil. You
think I've
can't be
ever
in. You
played.
can't talk to us.
I don't think I've ever played Zelda before.
That's
I
ridiculous.
may have played a demo once, but it's not something I was into.
At least Ocarina of Time, I played it. It's good. I haven't played the other ones, but I did Ocarina of Time.
I don't know how many times I played that game. I grew up on the N64, so that was my shit.
Yeah, that was my first console. But I can't remember because I'm pretty sure before that I had the Super Nintendo, and then maybe before that I played on my mom's Atari, maybe.
Atari? Never played Atari, but
Yeah, I think I played Mega Drive until I got a PS2. I was playing Sonic like crazy. I love Sonic.
no, I do like Sonic as well, but I think Zelda. I don't know. Zelda was kind of like the forerunner for 3D-ish games.
I mean, I played Pokemon, and I kind of deemed them both kind of the same thing. You know, they were out at the same time-ish thing.
Yeah.
Like,
And then you could
yeah.
get them. You could get them on handheld devices. Like, I can't even remember any of the names of handheld devices now. Like Game Boy. That's the one. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh yeah.
Like playing on a Game Boy or something, and it was either you spend lots of money buying Zelda, or you spend lots of money buying like a Pokemon game or something.
I was really mad though because the first time I got a Game Boy, it was a Game Boy Advance, and then like a week later they came up with the tiny one. It wasn't Game Boy Color, it was something else.
DS?
SP. SP.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
what is that? The flip
Yeah, the little folding
the
one.
little square.
Yep.
One?
Yeah, that little
Oh,
fold
man.
open. I was like, "Are you kidding me? I just bought this shit."
I remember my cousin had a like the original Game Boy, and I was so jealous for like a year and a half, and then my parents finally bought me the Game Boy Color. I'm like, yeah, I'm ahead of him, and then he comes to like a family reunion with that fucking SP, and I'm like, this motherfucker. I was so I was so hating.
Oh man. Yeah, but nowadays, I mean, consoles in themselves are not expensive. Well, they are expensive, but they've advanced so much now that people use parts of consoles for so many different things.
Well, yeah, because I mean, James in the chat literally just said you should use the USB GameCube controller and use an emulator to play some of the games from GameCube.
Yeah.
Ah, but GameCube is such a bad console, if you can call it a console.
Hey, James seems to think it's a great game, great console. So you know.
Console.
Now PS2, I wouldn't mind going back to.
Yeah, I played a little bit on the PS2. I think the first shooter I played was SOCOM when it came on the PS2. I think that it was. I think that's what it was.
I actually think it could be possible that if I had the console, I could stream it, because I have a capture card that works with any kind of console.
You could.
Depending on if it's a PS3, you need a HDMI splitter.
Oh yeah, I don't have a PS3.
Because it has the protection. I forgot what it's called. It's disabled on the PS4, but I forgot what it's called on other consoles. But you strip it off with the stripper.
Stripper, you said stripper.
Wait, why are we talking about strippers now?
Because I said stripper.
Man, this conversation just went south. GameCube to strippers. Oh man.
James says he's leaving because GameCube beats all.
It's like, how dare you pleb? Yeah.
But yeah, hey, so I asked, but it kind of got lost in our conversation, which is cool. It's fine. But how did you start streaming exactly?
Okay, so streaming was not something that I knew I wanted to do. It was something I discovered that I liked. That I thought I didn't like it, but ended up something being that I liked. And it was through Extra Life.
Okay, another Extra Life. That's awesome.
Yeah, I started my campaign actually May of So when did I start? No, it wasn't last year. Was it last year? Yeah, it was last year. September of last year. So I started my campaign like May because I was like, well, I can get family to donate and stuff.
Yeah.
And coworkers, and I ended up getting to maybe like $300 through that, and then I was starting to think, well, what other ways I could like, get more money, and I didn't think I was gonna like streaming because I don't know, it seemed too like open, like people are here to like see you, and
Yeah.
I that was not something I felt I was not okay with that, but I was like, well, if it's gonna raise more funds, then might as well try it, even though I don't like it. So I ended up liking it, and that's how I started, and I've been doing it since.
All right. I mean, hey, if it was good, it was for a good reason, and you've ended up loving it, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was an
Yeah,
asshole.
I can't watch. Yeah, I know. Anyway, but I saw some of my friends doing Extra Life like 2 years before. Like I saw them doing every year, and I was like, oh, that seems like fun. But I would always forget to apply or like
Yeah.
make a page or something. And then last year I was like, oh yeah, I remember. Better make a page now before I freaking forget. And it just kind of just grew from that.
All right. Well, it's a legit reason, though. Oh God, you're an asshole, devil. Don't do that to her. She's not even gonna notice.
I saw it. I have a freaking chat open.
Okay. Asshole. I don't even know how to change it.
Well,
So
I
didn't
see.
think anyone would notice.
I'm gonna.
I knew what you were doing right away.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
That's not my real name, but.
So-
there we go. That's better.
So I have a funny news for you. See how you react to this. So in Amsterdam, there's kind of a not necessarily a crisis, but obviously it happens in Amsterdam. Lots of pot and lots of drugs and lots of sex because it's all legal there. So they're talking about
Yep.
opening up the first in 2050, mind you, the first robo sex shop.
How does that work?
And when I mean
Like fully automated?
yeah,
Do you,
so
do
like
you need an explanation?
so
I'm trying
how that works?
Picture. I'm trying to picture this in my head. How this is gonna work? Is it like machines then? Or
yeah, so
something?
like a brothel, like because they say by then 2050 they should be
Oh,
further along in animatronics and
yeah.
so that's gonna be kind of interesting.
Well, they better sterilize the crap out of that thing then.
They do say that it will help stamp out the human trafficking and STDs or STIs. So it might be a plus
It's
actually.
nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to see they're planning on doing this in 34 years' time.
4 years.
I like the fact they have such a long-term goal to stamp out
Maybe
human trafficking.
by then, like the Oculus is gonna be like even more advanced or something. I don't know. Who
Yeah,
knows?
this is true. It might be.
Yeah, but that's a very. I wonder who just sits down and thinks of this shit. Like, oh, I'm just gonna open up a robotic brothel then,
Yeah.
because I can.
We need to stop
'Cause there's a
human trafficking.
possibility.
Yeah.
I know a way of stopping human trafficking. In 34 years' time, we'll build a robot sex shop.
And they're saying like one. They're gonna have one. So
Just one.
Jesus, that's gonna be a really busy shop, isn't it? It's either gonna be busy or no one's gonna go because they don't want to be seen walking into that shop.
We're probably gonna have to hire a full-time mechanic then.
Oh yeah. Oh. The only thing I keep thinking of is the scene from AI, artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Because the kid finds the sex robot and he becomes friends with him. That's the only thing I keep thinking of.
Oh my lord.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm
I forgot
suddenly
about that movie.
thinking that I'm definitely avoiding Amsterdam forever. Like, it gets worse. It just gets worse.
Just goes
I mean,
down
come
here.
on. Yeah. Oh, I mean, why? How do we go from C-3PO fans all of it?
Oh no.
You're right, Walt Schumacher. Oh my god. It's gonna put a whole new spin on Star Wars. That's for sure.
Oh. Can you imagine
Oh.
R2D2 fans? It's just like a vibrator.
God.
They sit on top
Oh
of him.
my god. Jeez, this is oh no. Oh no, we've
He's
just
just traumatized.
touched
I think
something
you
that we
broke
shouldn't have done.
Devil's broken now.
Yeah, he's broke. He's been
He's
broke for a
broke.
while though.
It's probably right.
I've been broken since I drunk so much last weekend actually.
Your liver, poor liver.
No, I've actually been really ill the whole week because of it. I'm not gonna lie. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes
Yeah.
were made.
Yeah, when you say
Mistakes
one
were
shot
made.
for
How do we
killing
go
and one
from
shot for
ink?
death.
Yeah, that went downhill really quick because they changed the whole H1Z1 shit. So you wait forever to get into a game. It's not worth it. Like we were sobering up before it even started the mission. So
Yeah, I mean, shit. I don't want to sober up whilst I'm in a drunk stream. This is not how you play a drunk stream.
speaking of a type of streaming, how did your charity stream go? I know you just had your 48-hour
Oh
charity
no,
stream.
that's coming up in June 2024.
Oh my god, I swear to God it said May. That was my bad.
No.
I apologize.
No, it's coming up like in a month.
By the
They're
way,
trying to get the
guys,
word out for it.
Tia will be doing a 48. You're not going to do the full 48, right? You guys are breaking it up.
No, we're breaking out with my community. We have people signed up to 2 hour slots, and we're
Okay.
gonna be switching people out
Sweet. So
for it.
make sure you guys stop by on the 24th. Say hey. You know what hour block you have, or
Hmm?
do you know when you'll be streaming?
Oh, I think I have the 11 to 1 a.m. GMT block on Friday.
So make sure you guys stop by. Say hey to her. I mean, I'm sure she'll enjoy the company.
Yeah. It's all gonna be for Macmillan's Cancer Support, which is in the UK.
Okay. Now,
So
are
it's
you
kinda
are you
like
located in the
Extra
UK?
No, I'm in United States right now.
Okay.
But my community has a lot of members from like all over the globe, basically, but most of them are in the UK. So we wanted to do something that like because usually we do extra life together as well.
Yeah.
But that's usually US and Canada. But we're trying to find something we could do together for like people in the UK as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good luck. There's a lot of charities in the UK. A lot of charities. I mean, I'm sat here thinking about charities I could do, streams for, and there's so many that I feel like I'd have to stream every day of the year and pick a charity every single day and still not touch the surface.
Yes.
Well, I think that's probably why you want to find your charity that fits you the best.
Yeah, I mean the thing is they're all valid. They're all really good charities. They're all, it's difficult because you do, if you're charity minded, which I know many people are, you kind of want to be able to be the person that donates money to all of those charities at the same time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's difficult to try and just pick one cause. But yeah, the fact that you're doing a couple different causes is really cool. I definitely think it is.
Yeah, and I still like because at least in my page I know like the main one was Extra Live Nav added Macmillan, but there's a local one in Georgia that I'm trying to figure out how to support because like since it's local, not much people know about it, but
Yeah.
put it in there somewhere. But since I only mostly stream for charity, since I work full time, I don't feel the need to like ask people for tips because I don't know, I feel bad about it. So I always have like a charity link there.
What is your job? You've mentioned it now.
Yeah, I'm an analytical chemist in a pharmaceutical company.
Oh wow. So
Wow, that sounds complicated.
you do fancy stuff with drugs.
Basically.
You
Yeah.
can
It's
find it.
actually funny because since he graduated pharmacy school, he's technically my dealer now.
Oh shit.
Wow.
I see what you guys are doing. You're actually setting up a
You
ring.
heard it here first, guys.
You're setting
No,
up a
but
shit.
yeah, no, like, but yeah, it's mostly like, it's slightly repetitive, but it's interesting as well. Like we make it interesting at least at my job. If we get bored, we'll find something interesting to talk about.
You guys finding the cure for cancer. Is that what it is?
Not yet.
You-
But yeah, at least with pharmaceuticals, like it's a very competitive industry.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, they're like I remember when they you start working and they're like, yeah, you can't talk about this or that or that or this, but what we're
so we
making.
can't
and
ask
stuff.
our questions, basically.
Yeah, at least I can't ask like exactly to detail what I do, but I can tell you like at
What are
least
the
my position.
chemical
So.
components of your latest drug?
Yeah.
No.
What's the making process of this?
What are you working on right now?
Yeah. Tell us your multi-million pound product.
Yeah.
We won't share.
So
Uh,
this might get a little controversial. I don't know how you react, but I want to know. So, on Twitch, there's two different types of female streamers, right?
Yeah.
I've watched your
Here we go.
streamers. I've watched your
Yeah.
streams, and I know which one you are. But what's your feeling of the other type of female streamers?
You mean cam girls, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
what? This is some wild accusations.
Um. I mean, I'm not supportive of it, like, cause you know, like you go into those chats and it's a mess.
Yeah.
Like it's just a
I
hot
mean,
mess.
The way
And,
you do your streams, like how does it affect you? Because you probably have people come in there expecting a certain thing, for, like certain.
Not usually though.
Not usually?
It's
Okay.
very, like once in a blue moon, I'll get one. But I mean, I usually ignore it because I'm like, seriously, like I like in my head, I just look at them like they had like a third eye in the middle of the forehead. Like, what is wrong with you? But usually, they just get banned immediately. Like I just feel bad for them. It's like, well, you could have like you can actually talk to the streamer and have a good time instead
Absolutely.
of just being an incredible idiot and just saying shit that's just fucking random.
Yep.
There was this one that I was kind of like, oh, well, that's because most of the time you get the same shit, like, oh, how much do I have to donate to see your boobs and that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
there's one that was in German. I was like, I don't know what you said. That's kind of cool, but I'm still gonna ban you.
Wow. Yeah. Typical. Always from Germany. Look. It's always it's always Fatherly Gamers in Germany.
Yep,
By the way,
I am.
he lives in Germany. It could have
But
been
yeah,
Fatherly. You never know.
I don't believe that you have to do that to like build that gay community. There's like at least in because in Twitch I'm mostly like on the Destiny community directory.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of female streamers that have really good communities and they do it legit. They don't,
Yeah.
sugarcoat anything. And it's like it's not necessary. So I kind of feel bad because they I mean, I don't know their situation. I don't know if they need the money or I don't know what their situation is that they feel.
Yeah, but there's
that
other
they need to
outlets.
do
If they want to whore themselves
Yeah.
out, they can go to any
They
cam
don't-
service and do that and get paid way more.
Yeah,
than
they don't have to
Twitch.
do that. But I mean, Twitch has
no.
it that they're probably gonna end up being banned anyway because Twitch have conditions.
Yeah.
So like you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, I never get people coming in my stream asking to see my penis or something. I'm feeling a little bit left out. You know what I mean? Like, us male streamers have it hard. there's no
I'll
demand
gladly
for
know,
us
I'm
to
just
just
kidding.
whip it out.
It's like show me your weed now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I like it's kind of it just makes me angry because I'm like you don't have to do that. It's not necessary. But I mean, you can tell them that, and sometimes they're like, oh well, whatever, I do what I want. But it just depends on the person too. Like, because I know like sometimes you'll go to them and I haven't done it, but I'm pretty sure people have like, hey, you don't have to like do that or why
Yeah.
you horn yourself or whatever, and they'll just be like, I don't care, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. So,
And
but
that's
I mean,
when
it's
you
not
get
something
banned.
you have to do. Yeah, and then you end up getting banned from Twitch because why? Because you're basically
Yeah,
like
Harassing.
I got banned from a stream for turning around to somebody and saying, "Why are you whoring yourself out?" People would be much more interested if you actually started playing a game because you have a nice personality, but at the same time you're whoring yourself out, and that's why people are just gonna treat you that way.
Yeah.
Because
and another
basically,
thing.
she was
Yeah.
in the middle of a rant about the whole situation, and I'm like, well, you act like a whore, people will treat you like a whore. Maybe if you're nice to people, then it's the same with guys. If guys are dicks to everyone, then nobody's gonna want to watch them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? it's exactly the same. It's not just all females. There are so
Yeah.
many male streamers that just do not. They question why, but then you don't have to look far to see why. It's unfortunate because streaming is such a great thing, and people kind of waste their opportunity by creating an image for themselves that looks terrible. I like your community though.
Well, the thing is, since you're putting yourself out there with so many people, why not just put the best side of you instead of like being
Absolutely.
a dick about it?
Yep. The side that will more people will like than
Yeah.
yeah.
And if they don't like it, then too bad then.
Have you guys seen that Japan or China commercial? It's like supposed to be some laundry detergent. Have you seen that?
No, but I'm sure since it's Japan, it's probably super weird.
Yeah, oh, it's extremely racist. So there's this, sexy looking Chinese or Japan female doing laundry, putting laundry in like
Oh yeah,
a
that
washer.
sounds great.
And she puts a little, pod or whatever for laundry detergent in there, and she pulls her laundry out. She smells it, it's super clean. And all of a sudden, this black guy walks in. He has like paint on his face, like he's been painting and stuff like that. It looks kind of dirty. And he walks up all seduced. Oh my god, I can't say the word. Damn it.
Seductively.
This is my juice. God damn it.
Seductively.
Seductively.
Is the word
Seductively.
you're talking about?
Yes. So he walks up all
That's a
seductively.
good job there's a real English person in here.
So he walks up and he acts like he's about to kiss her, and then she grabs him by the back of the head, shoves him in the freaking washing machine, and drops one of those pods in. And as the laundry lid pops back up, some skinny white Japan guy like pops out.
Wow. That's so bad.
It's like, so what are you saying? Black people are dirty and.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's
Wow,
just,
I don't know.
wow.
I know some are, but then again, I know plenty white people were also the same, so.
That was ridiculous.
That's bad.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's such a wow.
They should have.
Only in Japan / China.
Well, somebody fucked up in that commercial.
Well, I mean, anything goes there. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, is it Japan? I think it's Japan.
I'm pretty sure it's
that
Japan.
Has vending machines for used panties that you
Oh yeah, they
could
do
buy
have
used panties.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think they're gonna care too much about the fact that that you're basically gonna be sat there, just the racist thing. I don't think comes into play too much for them.
The thing, basically, Japan just does what the heck they want.
Yeah, they'll show whatever they want on as long as they just do a censor, and that the censor is like the little pixelated. They'll show anything on TV. And like what
Basically.
Welsh said, he's like, there's a TV show in Japan where someone's trying to sing karaoke while someone's playing with their fun area. So real life.
Yeah, they just do whatever the heck they're.
Oh, okay, hold
real
on.
life. He's like, oh, I gotta Google this.
I was trying to figure out what fun area, man. I was like,
Well, where do you
okay.
hear about this?
Yeah. How did you find out about this show?
How did you find out about that?
Yeah, Welsh.
Questions asked.
That would bring a
The
whole new
suspense
meaning to
again.
American Idol, wouldn't it? Oh man.
It's on YouTube. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's probably just gonna be on YouTube. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
It would bring a whole new aspect to American Idol.
Oh god.
Good. That's over with? I think.
Yeah, I
They
think
just
they finally ended
American
that
Idol.
bullshit.
I don't know what you guys have. We have X Factor. I mean, I don't know if people still watch it, but X Factors are still a thing, supposedly. So I don't know what you guys have over there. You must have something.
I don't know.
Where it's all rigged and.
Dude, I
people
watch
pretend to vote
Netflix
every
and
week.
Hulu over here. That's all I watch. I don't pay.
Yeah,
for
I don't
cable.
really watch TV anymore.
I don't watch TV.
Netflix.
I've been watching Netflix. I think I'm just about done with Netflix. There's not much left for me to watch.
I can
pretty much
rewatch
every TV
Family Guy
series.
100 times, and I do.
Yeah, see, we don't have that over here on Netflix.
Get a fucking. You're so new at this. Get a fucking. What are those called? Where it hides your IP.
I don't know.
Proxy.
Yeah, get a proxy.
Yeah, I use proxies. It doesn't work.
Oh, it does too.
There are ways. There are ways of doing it. It's just very complicated and very.
Or you're just lazy.
Too much work just for Family Guy.
Yeah, I mean, Family Guy episodes. What like? I mean, they're meant to be 20 minutes, but they're like, I don't know, 14 maybe without commercials, if that even. And yeah, it's not worth me spending like an hour trying to figure out how to do it. even if it is for unlimited Family Guy. I don't know. Maybe one day, but yeah, I'm good with. I'd much rather make videos than sit there and watch someone make a video.
You only watch Thor and Friends.
And he tagged it. It's clickable link.
Whoa.
But hey guys, you guys got any question? People in the chat for Tia? Anything goes. You post it in there, we'll ask as long as it's not obscene. Otherwise, you get blocked and banned.
Anything.
You will get
And
blocked and
forever,
banned.
you shall not speak. Yeah.
I love how we're sat here waiting for people to ask questions.
Yeah, I thought
it
about
takes
that as
30
well.
seconds. It's like, why would we wait?
There's like
What is it?
nothing.
Waits for 30
You-
seconds.
you-
Yeah,
Do you have any questions for us, Tia? I mean, you're more than welcome to ask
I
us
mean,
anything.
sure. Like, how do you two know each other? Like, I know you guys are always doing your podcast together, but
I'm
I
actually a
don't know if I missed
fanboy.
that.
I'm a fanboy
Oh,
of
goodness.
Devils from a long time ago. And then
From a long time.
and then I disappeared for a while. Then I came back, and he's like, "Hey, let's do this video." And I'm like, "All right, let's do this video." Which it's on his YouTube now, where he reveals a whole lot. So you guys should check that out. But and then we just kind of started a podcast and became closer friends.
In,
I mean,
in
we
the
were
actual
friends.
video, we discussed doing this.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean,
I was a pretty big streamer. I mean, I had like about 5,000 followers. I'd have over 100 people watch me every time I streamed. But I would go out of my way on my time off and go and help other streamers grow, like by hosting them, talking to them, and basically Fatherly was just starting out. I think he was just starting
Yeah, I
out.
was just starting out.
And he was pretty
I-
new to streaming, and I tried to help him grow.
I
Oh,
jumped
wow,
into lots of
that's
his
super
streams
nice.
and stuff, and we just started talking. And then I'm in the army, so I went to lots of different places. I was gone for like 5 months probably, and then I came back in December, and we've been doing this since. Not this specifically, but
Yeah, but
talking, and then we started this
I
like a month
actually
and a half
stopped
ago.
streaming in December, and I've only started coming back to streaming. Well, actually, to be honest, I haven't full-time come back to streaming until the 4th next month. But I've been doing the podcasts now. This is like the 6th, 7th? Well, it says 6th. I feel like
I
this
thought
is
it was
our
7.
7th.
No, this is 6.
I
I
thought
might have
it. Oh,
I might have jacked it up. Fuck my life.
that's okay, because 6 is my lucky number.
It works for me then. You might actually be right. I think this is 7. Fuck.
Yeah, I
Alright.
think it's 7 because I can't pronounce the name. but they were
Nihalhala?
on last time.
Yeah, there were 6.
Yes,
Fuck.
yeah, there were 6. It's okay. Nobody noticed unless you keep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Everyone who is here right now, and anyone who watches the podcast will know. But it's
You
alright.
fucked up.
oh.
You had one job. Why?
One
I'm pretty sure this was 7th. I was like, what? I looked up podcast number 6. I'm pretty sure that's wrong.
You know what? You know what? Fuck you guys. All right. I try hard, and I just jacked it up. All right. This is what I think
There
about
you
you
go.
guys.
Bandicoot has a question. If you were partnered, would you give up your day job?
Probably not. I studied like 5 years for what I'm doing now that I feel bad about like quitting my real job. That's still not gonna fix it. But I mean, I guess it depends on the situation. Like if I was well financially, maybe I would. And if let's say like my working situation wasn't as great as what I would want it to be, or like people at work sucked, or I wasn't getting paid enough, then I will probably consider it. But at least if let's say by magic I got partnered like I don't know next month or something, I will still probably be working though.
It
Hypothetical
takes a lot to
situation.
get partnered.
How about we say this? Hypothetical situation. You still loved your job.
Hypothetical.
You
Yes.
you make good money, but if you got partnered, you'd make double the amount of money you made right now.
I feel like I was because I mean like you still get like I like my health
But
insurance.
that is correct. That is correct too. But if you're making double the money, you can get pretty good health insurance still.
Yeah, true. I mean, it also like depends. Like, mm, I think I tried doing both at the same time for some at some point, and then weigh out if I still want to keep doing that or if I just want to drop the job and stay with streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, to get partnered anyway, you have to stream like at least 4 times a week.
Yeah, you have to
And
force it,
have,
and you
I mean,
need like
it's a very big thing.
yeah,
It's a very big target you have to hit.
yeah.
Myself never could do that, even when before I took a 5-month break and lost 3,000 followers. I mean,
It's pretty hard to do. I mean, but everybody grows at different rates. So I mean, like, I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
not possible, but it's not gonna happen like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless
I think
Twitch is like,
becoming
we're gonna pick
partnered
one
is
small streamer to become partnered, and it happens to be you.
it's like it's like this is like the like one day a year where anybody can get partnered.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not gonna happen.
You say that, I know people smaller than me that are partnered right now, so it's not necessarily all about size. It could also be about the games you play, too.
What do you mean shameless self promotion, Ghost? What are you talking about?
Kappa.
Kappa?
But not only that, like, because I know some people like, yeah, but I get more views in this game. But for me, it's not like what game I get more views on. It's if I like playing it or not. Because if I'm
Absolutely.
gonna be mad playing it or be bored playing it, then everybody's gonna be bored. So what's
Yep. Makes sense. So, the guy you recommended to us on our Discord channel, you're right, Ghost, but on our Discord channel, Scout, right? Scout715. Tell us a little bit about
Scouter.
him. Scouter, yeah, there we go.
So yeah, he does. He has a podcast, I believe, in YouTube, and he also does a lot of charity work. I don't know. He streams like a lot now because I think he said he was thinking about buying a new house and stuff, so he's pretty busy. But he's always in my channel, and he's always throwing me hosts like at least every single time I stream. So I figured I'd give him a shout out because he's been pretty supportive of my streaming and stuff. So
Absolutely, and right now he is on next week, so June 4th.
that's good.
Yep. So hopefully he'll like being on the show. But is there anyone else you want to? I mean, we have lots of spots open, so if you have anyone else that you'd like to recommend or us to look into or ask.
Probably. Yeah, there's a lot of people I know, but I'm not sure from because you already did Gnome and Zylder and all those guys, right?
No, it's no issue. No issue.
If
trying to
need be, you can
think.
always tell us on Discord. I mean, we have been thinking about expanding it so it's more than one time a week that we do like interviews
But
or
if we
news or.
and the thing with that is we're gonna have like a full month's worth of people though to be able to do that, and that's 8 people.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
I might
we
think
need
of
more.
some people. I don't remember their their tag out of my head like right now, but I can post some stuff on that Discord.
absolutely.
Yeah, actually, like Bandy, he's like the founder of our like gaming community. He's in chat right now. Hey, Bandy. What's up?
I may actually try and get Fidget to come and do it.
Yeah, Fidget is a really nice guy. Like I think he started streaming in January. I've streamed with him twice, and mostly Overwatch. But he's a really cool guy.
I may have to.
That's
drag
one thing I
him.
like about the Destiny community is that everybody supports everybody. So it's like like a huge Twitch club where everybody's just hosting everybody rates everybody.
You know, I played and streamed Destiny for ages, and Although I found it fun, I didn't. My community didn't really enjoy Destiny, and I didn't get much of the Destiny community in my stream. I don't know why. Um,
At
but
first I didn't, but then I started visiting other people's streams and then started talking to them and then getting to know
uh,
people and then I'm like
selfish self promotion, is that what it is? I should just go into all the Destiny channels or into the channels of any of the gamers any of the games I plan on doing and be like, oh yeah, I'm streaming too. Just mention it as much as possible. Oh yeah, I stream this
Twitch
game.
love to
See,
pictures.
there's nothing wrong with mentioning your streamer, but there's a point where I don't know if you guys have this issue, but like where someone just overly tries to push their stream
Yeah,
while you're streaming. It's
I've had that in my channel before.
It's like,
I
dude,
haven't
to
had
ban
that.
people.
oh, that's good.
No, it's mostly like people coming in and then you talk to them all the time, so then they become regulars, and then you find out they're streaming, so then you come check them out, and then it just kind of grows from there. But it's never like, oh hey, come check out my stream. Like I've never done that before. It's mostly like me checking other people out, and then becoming a regular, and then they found out somehow I'm streaming, and then they come check my stream out, and then they come play together and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because I've had to ban people from my stream for promoting themselves, because I have no problem with helping people out and promoting people. But when they come in and just do it without asking me, wow, the typing is real.
I have a mechanical keyboard. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. People constantly bitching about my typing.
I like the sound of it. It's so satisfying.
You guys are lame.
Your face is lame.
Oh,
Mr.
burn,
Laptop.
sick burn. I
Mr.
know.
Laptop. Okay. Okay, Mr. Laptop.
Hey, it works. I can
Okay.
stream perfectly fine. All right.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I believe you. Yeah. Yeah, I hate the touchpads for a laptop with a passion. Hate them.
No,
I don't
I
know,
don't. I
whenever
don't
I
use
go-
that shit at all. I hate those two.
Yeah, the
They are the
touchpad.
most useless things in the world.
I don't know.
I
There's
feel like
something
they should
about,
have like a little mini mouse on it.
What's up?
using your work computer and then going back to your actual computer that you're like, thank God. I hate my work computer. Slow as fuck.
Yeah, mine are the same. That's the problem. Is I regard streaming as work, even if it's still a hobby and something I enjoy to do. Glad to
Oh,
hear that
yeah.
we have two hosts.
Yeah, Bandy. I actually live in the German. I live in Germany, not the Germany.
The Germany.
Yeah, I live in Germany. I'm active duty soldier, so I'm stationed over here. But yeah, I mean it's pretty cool. It makes it a little bit difficult because
Yeah.
people want to see our ugly mugs for some reason. So
Yeah, I don't really.
I don't know how we'll get it done.
Nah.
We're working on that, but I'm not sure if it'll happen.
It may just have to be I don't know. A stationary picture isn't really the same. We'll
Yeah.
figure out a way of figuring it out, guys. I mean, there has to be a way.
Has to
But
be.
us both living on this side of the world makes it kind of a little bit difficult when we're interviewing people in the States,
Yep.
because the time zone difference. Now for us, it's like, well, Farley started streaming at 9 p.m. his time. We don't usually finish until 10. I wouldn't necessarily mind streaming at like 3, 4 a.m. because I do that anyway. But he has a family and stuff, so unfortunately he can't stream that late all the time, and it sucks because that means that the person we're interviewing, their community might not necessarily be online. Some people may be in school, that kind of thing. So
I don't know.
it
Tia's
does
came
suck.
out full force today. I'm happy.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I see that. But it's a Saturday too. I think maybe we may have to switch it to a Saturday instead of a Friday.
I also may have asked everybody in my gaming community to come here.
It works. Hey, we appreciate all the support. Make sure you guys hit that follow button so you can watch our next guest.
The guest is actually somebody who Tia, you were saying it was somebody Tia recommended, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Were you not
If
listening when we
anyone
talked
here,
about
by the
him?
way, watching, no, I was listening.
Okay.
I just wanted to confirm it.
Okay.
I didn't want to say it and then be completely wrong. Um, um, if anyone here, okay, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say this, is a graphics designer or knows anything to do with graphics, please contact Tia because she needs a logo.
Totally a logo.
Whoa,
Please
we're going crazy. Hold on.
I've met plenty
with
of
a,
streamers that just have pictures of their face,
Like
and
me.
they're
like,
fine.
My beautiful mug.
Like,
because we've never not had a logo to put on our thing before, and we were making a lot
will
of
you
fun
please, so
logos.
Devil doesn't lose his shit over me not having a logo.
No, we were making a lot of fun logos in Discord
You
for
were
no
making a
reason
lot of fun
whatsoever.
logos on Discord.
I was having fun, okay. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna post a link to a logo. Just gonna want.
While you do that,
So-
I want to say thank you to Blood of the Ninja for following. Welsh, thank you for following. Melikins, thank you for following. And Bandy, thank you for following.
That
all
was just
four
not
of
that
you.
I hate you.
Tell me it's the one with the
That's
juice.
it. That's
That's the one.
that's an image
Yes.
to the logo.
Juice.
Okay, just. I'm sorry, my Hispanic tongue cannot pronounce the word juice.
Juice? Why you gotta be
Juice.
racist?
Yeah, why you gotta
Ju-
be racist?
juice? Jews? What do you have wrong with Jews? Maybe I have Jews in my
I don't know
family.
how to. It sounds the same. It sounds like you're saying like fruit juice.
I
but
think
can't
it's
say it the
illegal
way you
for me
think
to
you're
say
saying
Jews
it.
in Germany. I might get arrested for saying Jews.
Oh damn!
Don't they hate Jews
Still
over
sounds
here?
the same.
Tired.
It still sounds the same to me. Like it still sounds like the same word.
Juice. Juice.
Because I mean, I don't know. For somebody who like learned Spanish and English at the same time, I don't know why I have issues with that word.
That's a good question.
It
I
could
don't know.
just
I
be
just can't just
the
say
way
it.
you pronounce it.
Maybe.
B was in here, and different accents. B has quite a thick, heavy Dutch accent, and when we were interviewing him, it was kind of difficult to understand some of the things he was saying. And I've known him for, 7, 8 months, and I was still sat there struggling because he has such a thick Dutch accent, and it really changes the way you say words, even if you're. If you can speak English perfectly, the accent changes the way
Yeah.
things are said.
Yep.
Also, Dutch is a really strong language.
Yeah, it is.
Like when you hear it speaking, it's not. It doesn't sound like like rough or anything. It's just the way
To
they
me, it's
speak.
just all grunting.
Grrr.
he knows that's how I feel. It's just grunting.
Later, Bandy. Have a good one, man.
Bye,
Yeah.
Bandy. He's a great guy. I love Bandy.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, he's one of our founders for our community. He's from the UK as well.
Sweet. Seems like a good guy.
Yeah, he's a pretty nice guy.
Well, if there's no other questions from anybody else, you don't got nothing for us, we may wrap it up. We're just about over that hour mark, so unless there's anything, we can keep jaw jacking. I have no issue. It doesn't bother me any.
No, I mean like I stream my talk for like hours.
Well, there's nothing wrong with it. Doesn't hurt my feelings then. See what else I can find.
If we're sat here with kind of a pause, I do want to bring up something. I've been watching some TV recently, and yeah, even after I said I didn't watch TV, but it was on Netflix, so I'm still right. But it was a TV program on Netflix. So anyway, basically, it's like a science thing, and yes, I'm a little bit geeky. Shh. So they were talking about games consoles and how much they were actually changing the world just by making so many things cheap, as in, products cheap, in terms of like some sizeometer thing which is like for earthquakes and stuff. Just from part of it being involved in a games console, like in a controller or something, by detecting movement, that kind of stuff was making our lives different. Like scanners for your brain, facial recognition scanners, for robots and stuff like that, was all coming from games consoles, and how much games consoles are not only changing, um, how our lives as gamers are being made, but how the science community as a whole is being made, because they're mass producing all these things. They're really cheap,
Yeah.
and some of the things that they were able to make were incredible. I watched someone turn a webcam into a um, electrical microscope that you could basically look at cells on a laptop just by plugging it in with the USB.
Yeah.
Like some crazy things that they were doing. It was incredible. Like gaming community and all the people that design all these consoles and stuff all really come together and make so many high tech things. It's crazy. Like yeah, processing
Yeah, it's
power,
pretty
everything.
ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're talking about.
Especially now, some of these games consoles you would have never have imagined years ago having all this power in a device as you do now in like the new gen consoles. Are you
Well, you
snoring?
have to think about like
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
had to sit down and think about this and how to make it. So.
No, yeah, I understand.
I mean, like, okay. So if I continue from that though, is what do you think the next gen console is gonna be like?
It's going to be heavily reliant on virtual reality. I think they're gonna really
Exactly,
play
but
off
I
virtual reality.
really fucking hate virtual reality. So, what's that gonna be like for me? You know, if they try and aim towards a particular thing, does that mean that people are gonna miss out?
I don't know.
Because now you're stuck with huge 3D TVs, like thousands and thousands of pixels, things that all look pretty much real, or as real as they can make them. How real are they gonna make these games? Is it gonna come to a case where it was like in the 90s and early 2000s, where they were turning around and saying that games were bad for kids and they were gonna make people go out and shoot people? Because there was a big thing about Grand
Grand Theft
Theft
Auto
Auto.
3. Yep.
Yeah, when I was growing up, is I wasn't allowed to play it. I mean, I had it and I played it regardless, but I wasn't allowed to play it, because it was gonna make me buy a gun and go out and shoot someone, or steal a car and go run someone over. Like that kind of thing. If we start making all these things look
Yeah.
so real, you see it in film.
My mom was really not conservative, but liberal, I think it is. Like, she'd let me, play any video game I want. She let me go ride my bike around the entire town. She trusted me, So I'm a fine guy now, so she must have done something right, but
Yeah, and you're also in the army trying to shoot people. In real
well,
life.
I mean, you gotta, answer that craving some way. I keyed, all right? God dang. Gonna get all these protesters in here soon.
Yeah.
Baby killer.
See, I love it because right now I have the moral high ground. You're in the army killing people, and Tia's working for pharmaceutical companies, and I'm just sat here like, I'm doing nothing wrong. There's no protesters on me, although actually there is, because my name's Devil, and I get fucking churches messaging me on Twitter bitching about my name.
Wow.
It's happened before. It's happened before. I do have protesters. My moral high ground just disappeared. Shit.
Nice try.
Fail.
Damn it! I so
I
thought I
think-
was gonna come out on top.
I think
I
Blood
failed.
just posted a question.
Ghost?
Who?
Blood.
No, he's posting.
No, I don't think
Oh,
a
Blood.
racist joke counts as a question.
Tia, tell me a little about your community.
Oh, okay.
Wow, we did not see that.
It's because Ghost posted.
Ghost has read.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but my community. Okay, so our community is called Section 75A.
So that's
and-
who followed me.
Yes.
Okay, I'm
it's
gonna give you guys
us.
a refollow because I didn't know who that was.
Yeah. Yeah, it's us. And essentially, like the way we work is we're a community for gamers and we're built by gamers. And we try to make it like create a safe and fun environment for like people to come in and play without like sometimes you go
Absolutely.
in a community and everybody's like a dick to you, or
Yeah.
we try to make it like fun for everybody, and if there's a problem we deal with the problem accordingly and professionally. So
Absolutely.
that's what we do. We used to have a couple of games that were like supported like by us, not like, I mean, what I'm talking about is like we will have events for them or like have community stuff for them, but it just depends on the game essentially. So that's essentially what we do. We're still trying to grow a little bit.
No, I mean you're kind of along the same line as what we're doing. We're trying to bring all lines of gaming together. Streamers, YouTubers, game developers. Build that community so we can all kind of network and talk to each other and grow each other as we grow ourselves. So.
Yeah. Plus that way you can like you guys support each other if you need to and stuff like that.
Exactly. Like you guys turned out tonight for you. So.
Yeah.
Like Fatherly constantly pesters me into streaming full time again.
That's because I'm your friend, though. I'm looking out for your best interest, bro.
I yelled at him for he came into my chest like, Tia, do you think I should stream? I was like, yeah. It's like, are you sure?
Yeah,
It's like, just go stream.
I was sat there like, do I want to stream right now? Do I want to stream right now? If I ask Fatherly, he's gonna say yes. Do I want to stream? Let me go ask Tia.
Because,
Tia, do I want to stream? Yes, you should go stream.
Fuck.
Fuck! Someone give me a no. Tia gave me a yes. Let me go ask someone else.
Right, just go ask somebody else until they say
Okay.
no.
Let me
Just go
flip
to
a
bed.
coin. Tails.
No, but then
No,
you said
heads
it
every
was.
time.
Then you said it was like 3 a.m. So I was like, oh, never mind, baby. You should go to bed. But then he's like, yeah, but I'm usually awake. And it was like, okay, well then stream
Yeah,
that.
3 in the morning is my awake time.
Oh my
I know.
god.
I go in cycles. It sucks.
Completely butchered your sleeping cycle.
No, I actually have some sleep disorder thing, which basically means
Is that like? Sorry,
my
keep going.
my day cycle is slightly longer than everybody else's. It's a body clock issue, where my day cycle is like 27 or 28 days, 28 hours long. Sorry. So it's constantly cycling around, and I was reading a lot of medical documents on it, and it basically, so I'll be awake
WebMD.
for like 16-ish hours. No,
Is that
it was
like
no, it was
I'm
actually,
giving you a hard time. Keep going.
it was a real thing. It's not
But-
some crap.
I'm just kidding. you a hard
I'm
time.
wondering if that's like a streamer thing, because mostly everybody I know has issues like sleeping, and they're all streamers. Like I didn't have
Yeah,
issues
it's
sleeping
not
until I
necessarily-
started streaming.
Phone.
My God,
Phone.
Yeah.
it's not a phone. It's my buzzer.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I can't mute my mic for ages, and then I'm muting it just to talk, and this is the only time I haven't muted it. God damn it.
It's all good.
But no, it's not necessarily my sleep schedule as to when I sleep. It's when I sleep changes. So every day it gets a little bit later. I'm awake for a little bit longer. And that's a constant cycle. So basically, right now, I'm awake at like 3 a.m. or I'm waking up at maybe 7 p.m. every night, and then going to sleep. But I went to sleep today at 11 a.m. Yesterday I went to sleep at 10 a.m. The day before that was like 8 a.m. Like it goes round in cycles. It's never the same as when I go to sleep or when I wake up.
Have you tried melatonin?
I don't know what that is. I've tried loads of different sleeping tablets and stuff.
Melatonin
So
is like naturally in your body, so they made it pill form. If you take more, you just naturally go to sleep instead of like taking
yeah,
like
I don't
know,
know.
like Lunesta or
If I
something
stop,
like that.
if I stop, like if I shut down everything and I'm away from my PC and everything for ages, and I don't do any gaming, I don't really watch anything, then I find it kind of sorts itself out a little bit, but not by much.
No.
So it doesn't really bother me because as I said, streaming is the only thing I do as living. So I don't need to be awake for anything else. Um, so yeah, I'm in no rush for anything else.
Mm. Well, that works, I guess.
But alright, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I got to take care of a few things before I do Arc. And I know, Devil, you said you need to take care of a few things. Tia, you are welcome on the show anytime.
Thank you for having me.
You can be a surprise guest when we even have a surprise guest or whatever. I don't care. You're fun. You're fun to talk to. But unless anyone else has any standing questions or you guys have any comments.
And wait 30 seconds.
Well, actually, our stream delay is like 2 seconds long.
I don't know. It just depends. Sometimes it's like 15 and sometimes it's 30. It just depends on like the stream. I've
Yeah.
seen really bad
We
ones when it's 3 minutes.
There's a thing that you can click that makes it almost instantly, like in beta production. It's not a usual thing you want to use for streaming, but we have it for this because we feel like we can then interact with people's questions a lot faster.
Yeah.
But alright, looks like no one's got any questions. So thank you everybody for stopping by. We had a great turnout. Again, hit that follow button if you have not. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. We pump these out once a week, as well as we have another section that we'll start doing more often, which is TGNS Plays, where we test out games. So thank you again, and we're going to go ahead and cue the music and play us out.